Hello, everybody. Hello, Hal-Con. Hi. I'm deeply in love with each and every one of you. I just wanted you to know that. You mean a lot to me. You guys having a good Hal-Con so far? Day 2? Feeling good? Okay, who got 4 hours of sleep or less last night? Did anybody get 8 hours? Get out! Having a good day, and I see you guys are all packed in here. You're very excited. I'm nervous. I don't want to be here right now because I was talking to our guest backstage, and he said he's gonna mess with me. So I'm scared. He said, "Go read from your notes, see what happens." So I'm gonna try. He's a musician. I'm nervous. He's a stage and voice actor. I'm trying here. You may recognize him from such television shows as Battlestar Galactica, Firefly, 24, X-Files, Star Trek Voyager, Doctor Who, and Supernatural. Please welcome Mark Sheppard. I'm in trouble.
You have to be exhausted after that, don't you?
I'm just getting started, buddy.
You are? Cool.
Yeah. Did you bring me a sucker or what? One of the British. Did you bring me a lolly? If you did, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm going to hold on to this.
See's candy from Los Angeles. Absolutely fantastic. It's like a toffee, like a hard toffee.
Oh.
But it tastes amazing.
My dentist is going to be pissed. Okay, I'll save that.
Is he here?
He might be. I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know.
So this is Halifax. Is this everybody in Halifax?
This is, yes. This is mandatory attendance today, actually.
It is?
Yeah.
It's like everybody cool in Halifax. That's
true,
the point.
Yeah. That's true.
I love your costume. It's fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I'm on West Coast time. So it's like 7 in the morning on Tuesday or something. You get up every day really early, don't you?
I do, yes. I get up at 3:30 a.m. every morning.
Why?
Don't know.
Got to be some reason. Look at all those people lined up. Are they standing room? Well, I'm happy to be here. Do you ever watch Supernatural? You haven't watched Supernatural?
You know what?
It's all right. It's all right.
I was just talking about this.
Be nice. It's okay. We can kill her later. Why?
You did warn me. You know what? I watched the pilot last week. I did. I did.
I'm not in the pilot.
That's probably why I didn't recognize you.
Well. Do you ever watch television?
You know what? Not that often. No.
Any time in the last 21 years? Guarantee you will have seen me somewhere.
I have seen you somewhere. I have,
better.
yes.
Typical. Bloody typical. Yes. Well, so what do you think Supernatural's about?
Fire.
I
saw a lot of ceilings being on fire.
That's their mother.
And well, she was on screen.
Have you no heart, woman?
She was on screen for what, 10 seconds? I formed no emotional attachment to her.
It was still her mother? Good God. Heartless on the East Coast. It's a terrible thing to say. Look, so basically, do you know how tall those boys are?
How
Do
tall?
you have any idea how tall they are?
From Supernatural, the brothers?
Yeah.
No idea, no.
Any idea?
Not
Guess.
a clue.
Guess.
6'2". Taller. 6'5". Yeah.
5, and the little one is like 6'2". I'm not a short guy. I've never been a short guy, apart from on Supernatural. I'm like this. It's like being at school. And they're very, very strong. They're very funny. The big one, the big tall one with the floppy hair, he's really, really strong. He's like, his upper body strength is ridiculous. So he like picks me up and shakes me at will. Like I'm some sort of toy.
You know what? I've only known you for about 15 minutes, but I can see how sometimes you might deserve it.
But we never dated. Usually people only say that after they've been out with me a couple of times.
Well, you know, I'm very perceptive.
It's a Canadian thing. We are in Canada, right? Just checking. Oh, Canada. Yep. If it's such a great place, why do you all live within 60 miles of America?
Cheaper gas.
Cheaper gas. Cheaper gas, that's what it is. I love it. No, this is an interesting place. I've not actually seen it. I came from the airport last night at like midnight. It was pitch black. And I was like, you don't have any lights in this province.
Not near the airport. They confuse the pilots. Yeah.
It's really bad. I bet no lights. We got more noise pollution everywhere else in the world, but here it's like very...
Well, see, we enjoy a peaceful way of life, you know? As you can see, we're all very simple rural folk. Farmers, etc.
Please tell me you're not a farmer. Although it would be the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. She lives in the middle of nowhere. That's a good thing. But at least you can find her. It's so cool. Now, fandom is a really interesting thing. We were, so anyway, this Supernatural thing's been on for 10 years, which is a weird thing for a TV series, right? Not a lot of TV series go to 200 episodes. It just doesn't happen that way. The reason why it went to 200 episodes is it was a good show when it started. It was a great show when it started. And it got better. And it's weird that it got better. And not many of those types of shows do get better. They tend to be sort of a little vacant and a little uninteresting.
This is really sad coming from a guy who was on Firefly.
Well,
oh.
it's part of the same thing. But the reason why we're all pissed off about Firefly, the reason why we all get upset about Firefly is because it was stolen. It had nothing to do with being... It made no sense to cancel it. They'd kill for the kind of numbers that Firefly had then. And if it was on TV... If we were all a bit younger and it was on TV last year, it would still be on now. There'd be no question it would still be on, as long as it wasn't on Fox. But
how hard is it to air a television show in the right order? How difficult is that?
Well, if you think at the time, you've also got to remember that's all our fault as well. Because the game changed completely. The idea that terrestrial television was the most important thing and that therefore that's where the money comes from, and that's where the advertisers pitched to, and that cable was not really that important. And then suddenly cable became the only television that anybody was watching. And then on top of that, they finally caught up with us, and we've been watching everything on the internet for the last however many years. Yeah, steal it, buy it, watch it. That's basically what you guys do. You do steal it, then you buy it, and then you watch it again. So, but they couldn't work out how to monetize it, so they got into these huge panics. So they canceled things that were really good on terrestrial television, and then everybody started migrating towards cable. And then the good stuff started coming out on cable. So that's why you had Breaking Bad and The Wire and Battlestar being Battlestar. Battlestar had 1.6 million viewers, and I couldn't walk down the street the day after a show was aired. There was no way on earth that was being watched by 1.6 million people. The same with Firefly. The amount of Firefly DVDs that I've signed will tell you that there's been at least 44 million watchers of the show. I mean, it's the show that never dies. And there's a reason why it never dies. It's great, it's brilliant. But it's changed again. And what's fascinating about how it's changed again is that a show like Supernatural, which has amazing guest stars, amazing story stuff, long-term story, long story arcs. It's a very fan-driven show in a lot of ways. It's a whole new generation of fans. I got 14 and 15-year-old girls going, "Oh my God, it's the best show." I'm like, it started when you were 4. But now they're binge watching on Netflix. And so we were talking to the network and talking to the studio and going, "Does this have a big impact?" They're like, "You're on the air." So we won. We've actually won. No longer are they dictating to us what we watch by putting it on one of the 3 channels that used to be on television. Now we're watching what we watch, and they're playing catch up, and that's the difference. And that's the same with music, the same with everything else. It matters.
So you're saying I should keep watching Supernatural. When do you appear in Supernatural?
I start in season 5.
Oh,
Well, you could start there.
I'll skip ahead.
You can skip ahead, but you'd be surprised. It's like there's a reason. There are some shows that are very loose connections to story and are all about how people look and are quite cute and all that sort of stuff. And this Supernatural's never been like that. It's always been like completely out there as far as story is concerned. And they're funny. Those two guys are really funny. They're quite easy on the eye, are they not? Yeah, but it's got better. Thank you. Thank you. So all I have to do is say 2 words. Watch what happens. You ready?
Okay.
Hello, boys.
I'm a little bit impressed. A little bit.
Panel's over? She's done. She's finished.
I think we might need some squeegees for some of those seats. From the sounds of that.
But I've got you here because I'm going to educate you about Supernatural. Do you ever watch Doctor Who?
Oh. Yes. I have a Doctor Who bathroom, actually.
You do?
I do.
Is it bigger on the inside?
What? I wish it was. It's very small and cramped, but it is a Doctor Who bathroom.
You have a Doctor Who bathroom?
I do.
I was on Doctor Who.
Yes. Were you?
Good show. With my
It's
dad.
right here. It's right here in my notes.
Have you not seen it?
Have I not seen? This is the season 6 of the new.
Have you watched like the best written season that was ever in the history of Doctor Who? Where we actually had money and went and did things like helicopter chases and went to Utah and did incredible stuff and had like people like Neil Gaiman writing episodes.
Oh, Neil.
No, the
Neil.
answer would be no.
Yes, I have seen. I forget your episode though.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's a lie. It's 2 episodes.
Is it the season 6 of
It's
the
the
new?
opener of season 6.
Is it? No, I haven't seen that one yet.
You've never seen any of season 6?
No.
At least she's honest. It's good. You've got a lot of catching up to do.
I do. I never have time.
So you're not
going
to get 8 hours sleep tonight. You're going to
No.
have to watch. God damn, she's going to have to watch 9 seasons of Supernatural. But you can do it now. Netflix is very accommodating.
Oh, I love Netflix. Love it.
But no, I mean, the weird thing about this is, I'm not. It sounds like I'm making fun of you. I'm not. I don't like. I hate fan bullying. I think fan bullying sucks. But we have so much good choice out there. It's really, really cool. This is the best time to be making television, the best time to be watching television. Is there's too much stuff on, you don't want to watch everything, and you can pick what you like. And now you've got the ability to watch what you want in the order. When we did Battlestar, we knew that it was a show that was going to be watched more over 25 years than it would be over the 5 seasons or 4 seasons that it was on. It's better now. If you've never watched it, the amazing thing about Battlestar is it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It was never cancelled. And they wanted it to continue, and Ron was like, no, the story's over. That's where the story ends, and it's a fantastic thing to watch.
I feel like I would have been caught up on Supernatural if they had not put Pokemon on Netflix recently.
Oh, that was brilliant. We've got Pokemon.
You've got Pokemon?
Pretty much. We've got episodes that are almost Pokemon, right? We've got the French Mistake. That's how cool we are. We have an episode named after the musical number at the end of Blazing Saddles.
That's pretty cool.
Written by Ben Edlund, who created The Tick. How cool do you get? Who also worked on Firefly, who also worked on Buffy. We've got some damn fine writers on the show.
I'm learning a lot today. I think we have some people waiting to talk to you though that aren't me. Probably know more about the show than I do.
All right, well, what do you got to say?
Hi, Mark.
Hey, how you doing? Stay there, I'll be right back. Come on.
Hi.
So what every girl needs is a moose and a demon knife.
I made it.
Go on.
Okay. Well, first of all, my friend Aria from Instagram says hi.
Okay.
And my question is...
You wrote this down?
I'm too nervous. I can't talk. I'm shaking.
Moving right along.
Okay. So what was your favorite Crowley moment
You
so
just call
far?
me fat?
No. No,
She
but
just
you
called
look
me
great.
fat.
I heard her.
You heard her?
I heard her.
You heard her?
No, I'm just
What was my fattest moment?
No.
Probably season 9. What was my what?
Your favorite Crowley moment so far, and what was it easy to film season 7 with all the dick jokes?
You see what you're missing out on? They created a character in season 7 called Dick Roman, a great friend of mine, James Patrick Stewart, just so that everybody would say Dick.
So, are you Crowley, like Good Omens Crowley? Is this the...
Well, this is the other joke, is that Neil, who is a great friend, a wonderful guy,
Yeah.
knows that Kripke loved Good Omens. Now, but you can't pick Crowley as being Crowley from Good Omens, because Aleister Crowley pervades into so much pop culture in the last 20, 30 years. You know, with Jimmy Page and everybody else being obsessed with Aleister Crowley, that stuff was always around from the 70s and the 80s.
Right.
But it's interesting that name, we have an Aleister in the show, and I'm the Crowley. But of course, Ben Edlund created Crowley, by the way. And there is no question that Neil thinks that Kripke is a fan of Good Omens.
Answer her dick question.
No.
Go on. Go on with you.
That's the other thing you're going to discover about me. That's the other thing you're going to discover about me. I only answer what the fuck I want to answer. What's my favorite Crowley moment? I kind of like the angel line the other week. It was kind of fun. Why don't you lot all go back to sitting on clouds and playing harps like you're supposed to? I get to say all sorts of cool stuff. You notice she's carrying a moose?
A moose?
Yeah, she has a moose.
Oh, nice.
This is a reference to the really tall, gangly one with the upper body strength, because he basically is a moose. But yeah, reasonable question. Still not going to answer it. Hey, ask you a question. I'm going for a walk.
Okay. You're okay, you're okay.
Hey, they let you in here with a crossbow? Must be hunting season. Go on, ask the question.
Are you gonna miss your bromance with Demon Dean?
Who says it's over? It's over when I say it's over. I'm the leader. I decide what happens. God damn. Petulant little Winchester that he is. I don't know the name, but the fez looks familiar. See, you know what I get to do as well, which is the coolest thing in the world? See this girl here? Come here. Step forward. For the rest of my life, but you've never seen my episodes of Doctor Who, apparently, but for the rest of my life, I get to do this. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming and standing at the back. No, nobody comes and visits you guys, huh? Any other questions? Next in line.
Right here,
Hey, guys.
buddy.
I love that.
Hi.
Hi.
I
No.
was.
Then I've got to hug everybody. If I hug you, I have to hug everybody. And trust me, as much as I love hugging, I'm not hugging everybody. Love the sclerics. You know what I'm really happy about? There are so few Castiels in here. What? Last year was a Castiel year? Ha! Ha! It's good. Hey guys,
Bye.
you love me, you barely know me.
Mark.
What's the question?
I was wondering what the casting was like when you were like trying out for Crowley, or how did that all go? Like, did you really want to play the King of Hell? Well, who wouldn't?
You really want to know the story? It's quite a good story.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch X-Files?
A long time ago, yes.
Right.
I grew up in a very religious household, and I was not allowed to watch television.
Hence the tattoos, the
Yes.
career, the moon
There was a bit of
boots.
a rebellious phase
I love
there.
it. You're doing great.
But thanks.
Congratulations on your recovery.
Thanks. Thank you. I think that you're exactly the satanic figure that they warned me about.
But that's the funny thing, is I'm not actually Satan. Lucifer is Lucifer. I am the king of hell, because I actually happen to be apparently, I'm supposed to be this crossroads demon who ended up taking over hell. After
They
that.
never warned me about taking candy from the King of Hell, though.
It's good. It's wrapped.
wasn't
It's
in the Bible.
sealed. It's really good. You're missing out.
I'm cracking into this if you don't mind. Thirsty.
You got to try it out. It's really good.
Answer her question, though.
No.
Did you want it or no?
Are you sure we never dated? You keep telling me what to do.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think I'd remember that.
We don't have kids or anything?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
I got 2.
Do you?
You want mine? They're cute.
Yeah, sure. I'll take them.
Like, really cute.
Yeah, okay.
Right? You've seen pictures, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have internet in Halifax? Joking. What was the question again? What was my... Oh, I was going to tell you. So, on X-Files, right? So, X-Files was a guy called Kim Manners, who was amazing showrunner. He used to work on 21 Jump Street, worked on so many things. Goes back to... His dad was a producer. He was a child actor. Amazing guy, really grumpy.
Right.
And he was a good friend. I worked with him on Mantis. He'd worked on X-Files. He and I knew each other for years and years and years and years. And he's like, yeah, you got to come do the show. The show's amazing. The boys are great. You'd love the boys. You'd love the boys. And it never happened. And I was doing Dollhouse with for Joss. And Kim's brothers, Kelly Manners, was the producer on Dollhouse. Mm-hmm. And I was like, say hi to Kim for me. And that's how I discovered Kim was really, really ill. And he passed soon after that. And after he passed, Crowley came up. And a lot of stuff has been written for me over the years. A lot of stuff has been given to me over the years, which is just fantastic. A Battlestar was written for me. Joss wrote Firefly for himself. They just wouldn't let him do it. But a lot of the bigger stuff, Doctor Who was given to me. I didn't audition for Doctor Who. So amazing stuff. But Crowley, I went, I need to go in on this. It's just the thing I got to do. It's just funny. I think it's funny. And from that moment, it became a thing to do. And it went from being a little guest star role, where I'm kissing a 70-year-old man under a crossroads bridge. They could not find a day player in Canada that would kiss another man. I was really disappointed.
In Canada?
I'm really disappointed. Really, really disappointed. And they couldn't find a guy to do it, right? And they found this amazing guy, L. Harvey Gold, very tall, 6'2". The trouble was, if I talked to him and I was nice to him, he got really friendly and the acting went out the window. And if I didn't talk to him, he got really nervous about the idea of kissing a man under a crossroads bridge. And the joke, of course, the worst thing that happened was, of course, I said, "Pucker up, buttercup," just before I kissed him. Which kind of threw him for a loop.
I can see
And then he started fighting me. He was having terrible trouble doing stuff. And then he got really nervous. So, I mean, kissing him was like kissing a piece of paper. It was like the most boring thing in the world.
Right.
But grabbing the back of his clammy, wet head as he's pulling away, I was like, ah! I was like, oh my God. So I called my wife and I was like, oh my God, that's disgusting. She goes, now you understand dating. So I kissed a man under a bridge, and then what was funny was then I kissed one of the most beloved characters on the show.
Did you?
Afterwards. I have photographs of it before and afterwards, and this man has been on Deadwood. This man is like a major, major actor. He works with Guillermo del Toro. He's been on everything, absolutely everything. Lovely Jim Beaver. And intellectually, he thought the idea was fine, but when it came down to it, I have the best squirmy pictures in the entire world. I kiss a lot of men on television.
Yes.
I think
All
it's
I've heard
great.
about is you kissing men so far.
That's good.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Absolutely not. Well, it depends on the man.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
It does depend on the man.
It does.
I mean, girls kissing is always like kind of cute, no matter what. But men kissing can be really funny and awkward. It can be, especially straight men. Really funny and awkward.
Will you do a demonstration for us?
No.
Pick one from the audience.
No.
Sure, you could find some There's a
I'm
volunteer
very
right there.
particular about who I kiss.
Oh.
Hey, I started high. I'm keeping it up there. But remember, guys, back of the neck, sweaty, clammy. Personal hygiene is everything, right?
Oh, quite. I told you I
What do
washed
you
my hair
want?
today for you.
What do you want?
I wanted to make sure I was next before I stepped up here. How you doing, Mark?
See, passive-aggressive Canadians.
We talked about this backstage.
Politest country in the world, and yet they hate you. So the first joke I learned about Canada was how do you get 100 Canadians out of a swimming pool? Say, please get out of the swimming pool. But then I understand that they're not happy when they've got out of the swimming pool. So it's taken me a while to work that. After 21 years, I'm like, oh, but they don't like you.
It's a cold swim here in Canada.
See, there you go.
I missed you on your walkabout. I wanted to take a picture with my fiance's camera. I swear it's not mine. It's very flowery, so.
And what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying it's not mine. I'm just
Why?
throwing that out
Are
there,
you
'cause
worried we will think differently of you?
I,
Listen, there's a woman dressed in pure blue in front of you. There's people dressed in every costume you can imagine, and we're concerned about the flowers on your
true.
iPhone.
That's true.
Dude, we won. We won.
Plus, it's pretty.
But, you know, you got to remember, we're talking about like tattoo stuff. I used to be an alien. You know, I'm 50 years old. I'm covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
I used to have to cover my tattoos. Everybody has bloody tattoos now. Now everybody is allowed to express themselves. I think it is a beautiful and wonderful thing. You used to get beaten up for dressing like this. You used to get beaten up for expressing yourself. You know? This is an amazing... No, it's not true. Not still do. Not anymore. There's more of us than there are of them. Remember that.
I gotta ask you a question.
No.
No?
When I'm ready. What's the problem with that? Whose show is this again? Sorry, I'm being Canadian, I apologize. I once came into Calgary by mistake.
Oh.
Right, no, during the rodeo as well, it was even funnier. And I'm so used to going into Vancouver, right?
Right.
So in Vancouver, it's like, you know, they're still grumpy. The
Vancouverites.
Well, they have to, no, the Border Patrol people. They have to be sort of grumpy. It's the job.
Right.
Right? And they're dealing with people all day who do stupid stuff. You're not coming back? You can wait.
Okay, very quickly.
No, you can wait. I haven't finished. Wow. So I was coming through, I'm used to them, you know, oh, yeah, come on in. And then I went through Calgary one time, and there was this little woman who was wider than she was tall. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? She says, what are you doing here? I said, I came to do a TV show. She went, only if I let you in. I was like, yeah? As are all the fucking rest of you. Where are you? Nova Scotia. New Scotland. You have towns called New Glasgow. God damn. What was that guy's question? No, it's okay, I'm done. Don't screw
you're really
with me.
messing with me, man.
Don't screw with me, Sonny.
So my question was, it's okay? Okay. My question was, if you were going to make a deal with a Crossroads demon, and you have to be selfish.
Crap question.
You got to be selfish. You can't wish for world peace or puppies or anything like that. What would you
World peace
ask for?
and puppies.
World peace and puppies.
Is this your coming out weekend? World peace, puppies, and a flowery phone. Good God.
So what are you going to wish for?
What am I going to wish for? You to sit down. God damn. What am I going to wish for? What? You expected me to be nice? What's wrong with you people?
Canadians.
I could have been a bit more Canadian and polite. Or not.
Please.
Please sit down. There you go. I don't know, man. I don't know what to wish for. I got an amazing life. You know, I wish people were nicer to each other. That's all I care about.
You should live here.
Pretty much Douglas Adams' intro to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy says it all, really, doesn't it? You know that? You ever read that book?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I
Did you
have.
read the book?
Actually, I'm getting married in August, and all of my table numbers are 42.
That's genius.
All of them. It's really going to confuse and piss off my family.
But then explain it to them and it'll really
Yeah.
piss off and confuse your family.
I want to just have a random bowl of petunias, too, somewhere on the floor.
You,
No.
you should have somebody dressed as Marvin
No.
coming around depressed, giving drinks.
Is it a seafood dinner?
Yeah,
It's not, no.
something completely something almost completely unlike tea.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. Hey, you.
Will you ever?
I know who you are.
I hope so.
I know. Very well done.
Thank you. Will you ever do another Doctor Who show?
Will I ever do one? If they ask me, of course. Listen, I'm a companion. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing to be. I get to play James Bond on. If you have to watch the show. I have to play James Bond on the show, and I get to play an American, which is really cool. See, Moffat was obsessed by 1969. 1969 is a very interesting time in human history. We went to the moon, amongst other things. But at the time, the character that I play on who is a companion of the Doctor, they started season 6 with a very, very difficult problem, if you remember. They killed the Doctor in the first 5 minutes. But I'm not spoiling the season for you.
Oh no, God, I'll never get
So
around
it's
to
like,
it.
what do we do now? So it's kind of fun, and it's one of the few seasons that they ever wrote as a complete arc. It's really serialized, like heavily serialized. So it's very different from the Tennant years and stuff. So it's very, very, very clever. But you'll see what I do.
I will.
You'll see what I do.
I need to make more time to watch television so I can stop being
Now you
humiliated
get married
by Mark
and stuff.
Sheppard.
That's kind of cool. You
This
can
is
bask in the
bullshit.
awesomeness that is me. Hey, yeah.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much. You're listening to you talk, I guess.
You guess?
I guess.
You're not sure whether you're listening to me or not? You're not sure whether I'm talking or not? What is it you guess? You're not sure if you're really here?
Could be.
You're drunk?
No.
What?
My question is, I guess I'm curious, out of all the roles that you've had, which was your favorite show to work with?
They're all special. I see. I've done a lot of weird things that were just guest star stuff, and they turned into these like 5-year escapades into doing TV series. Writers write stuff and give it to me, and then we go see what we can do with it, and it's kind of fabulous. It's an amazing job to have. Like I came in season 3 of Battlestar, which is a show I loved, written by friends of mine. And they wrote me a character, and it's the most amazing character to play. It's all poetry. Everything he does is poetry. Everything he does is it's defending the universe against itself. It's an incredible position to be in, and 27 pages of dialogue, and it's just the most magical stuff to do. And then you got, Firefly, and just like stuff you don't expect to be what it is. And it's these guys, not you, obviously, because you don't watch me.
I still don't know who you are.
I know, but. It's these guys. It's what it is the fans make it possible for it to be popular, and when it's popular, it becomes an amazing thing, and that's why my job is so cool. I love it all. I enjoy it, but Supernatural is so much fun. The head of CW was kind enough to offer me another job at one particular point. I won't tell you what it was, but and I had a choice, and I was like, I don't think I'm done yet. If it's okay. And he said, he was so gracious, and he was like, no, we don't think you're done yet either, but they were really kind about that, and they made me a series regular on the show, so now I'm there all the time. I was working last year with the sexiest man in the world,
Who is?
Matt Bomer. You know who he is?
No.
Yeah, you do. Look him up. Get your phone out.
With me?
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Why
It's
not?
backstage.
God damn.
I wasn't even supposed to be up here the whole time, just so everybody knows.
You glad you're here now?
Mark,
She's depressed now. She thought it was going to be really serious.
okay, yeah, Mark
What? Are you talking to each other?
She's Googling him too.
Show me.
He's probably the prettiest man in the world.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Even Jensen thinks he's the prettiest guy in the world. No,
He's all right.
Jensen would say, Matt Bomer. Sorry, Matt Bomer. That's going all over the world. He really is. He just did Normal Hearts.
Did you kiss him too?
No, although he is rather gorgeous.
You would.
He's gorgeous. He's definitely my man crush. He's very happily married. He and his husband have 3 kids. Seriously. He came out like, everybody knew he was gay, but he came out like 3 years ago in a very wonderfully, hysterically, fantastical fashion.
I just asked if you kissed him. I'm sure there's some people who'd like to picture
Well, people
that.
would know if I did. Make the internet. He sings me songs on occasion.
Does he?
Yeah, he sings me songs. Very cool.
You want to do one now? Or?
No.
Yeah.
It's all right, though.
I'm actually terrified now to ask you a question.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen the internet meme of you and Hugo Weaving being supposedly battle of the king of the nerds. Do you think you're more king of the nerds, or do you think he is more king of the nerds?
It's not up to me, is it? It's up to
Who
you.
do you think would win? Well, I think you are, so.
There you go. That's all that counts.
Also, did you
See, that wasn't so scary,
No,
was it?
it
Now
wasn't.
sit down! Please! Now! Next. Good luck. She's so cute. And she's shaking.
That's not helping.
Just picture him naked.
I have a gift for you.
You do? Let me see.
My dad made it.
Are you serious? That's great. Thank you so much. I'll take it. So Canadian. So, do you have a question?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could bring anybody back from Supernatural, who would it be? Like back from the dead?
Nobody's ever dead on Supernatural. Nobody's ever dead on Supernatural. You know that? Who
What
do we
about the
want?
one who was on the ceiling and on fire?
Nobody's ever dead in Supernatural. Nobody is ever dead.
God, I
in
need to watch
Supernatural.
episode 2. So
They killed me and
confused.
burned my bones.
They
I'm
killed
still
you?
here. Oh, yeah. How many times the Winchesters died?
719. 27.
What?
95.
They're up there with the doctor, yes. It's amazing.
Thank you.
You got any questions?
Yeah, I do.
No, not you. You've learned a lot of things today.
I have learned a lot of things today. Yes, I have.
I think it's very cool.
I have one question. Is this gluten-free?
Yes, that's why I do. It's
Perfect,
gluten-free,
thank you.
80 calories.
Thank you.
I promise you it's gluten-free.
my
I
only
have a
question.
kid with celiac, so
I have celiac. I do.
my youngest
Nobody
has
gives
celiac.
a shit in this room, but it's just making conversation.
He's also a type 1 diabetic, so he has you beat.
Oh, no, I don't have that
So
one.
believe it or not, that is absolutely perfectly appropriate.
Thanks. I like you now.
Here you go.
Just now, though. All right. So, what?
Just now.
Just now. Give it a few minutes. All right, so Badger was a right prick. Crowley needed more hugs as a child,
Is this a
obviously.
question, or are you just going to make lots of weird statements?
It's just you end up with a lot of these roles where you're a right prick. And I'm wondering, not like you.
Prick? How do you define Badger as a prick?
Well, he's an arrogant, snide little... You
Wow,
wanna-
you've got a lot of shit you're working through.
No, man, I love
I
Badger.
know
He's
we never
fantastic.
dated, but it sounded like we did.
No, man, I love Badger for that, don't get me wrong. Now, don't you make that face, I see that.
You've heard that a lot in your life, haven't you?
What I wanted to ask is, are you sort of attracted to these roles, or are these roles attracted to you? Well, I mean, you say people write all these roles for you, right? Like, people come to you, they're like, no, you need to play this. Is it because the role is for some asshole? Which I love and respect.
You have to love and respect the asshole. Man, you're just making friends today.
It's what I do best.
Apparently.
I'm up here alone.
The walk back to your seat is going to be really lonely.
They make me stand. I'm not allowed to sit. It's a fire hazard.
It's going to be worse then, isn't it? I can wait you out for days. You noticed I haven't answered your question.
No, I've noticed.
It wasn't really a question, that's right.
It was a question.
No, it wasn't. It was a bunch of very clever statements strung together in order to make yourself feel better.
Well,
Just stare at him.
Or maybe it was just a chance to talk to you.
Ah.
Oh.
It's like being at school, being punched by the girl who likes you. It's true. No, I don't think. I refuse to define the characters I play as assholes for a very particular reason. And you got to understand this. All right, I'll give you a good example. Right, there's two types of characters that are worth playing. One's the guy that sells them out before they leave the planet. Dr. Zachary Smith in Lost in Space, right? Or William H. Macy in Fargo. He's screwed before it starts. I mean, that's like, no matter what happens, it's never going to be okay. So it's like, that's those amazing characters you get to play like that. And the other type of character to play, which is my favorite to play, is the last sane man in the universe, which is essentially Eddie Albert in Green Acres. Everybody else is completely crazy, and he's like, if you just did that, it would make sense. And that's basically so much of what I play. They hand me the keys to the story, and that's where it drives that way. And never played a bad guy. I've never ever played a bad guy, never will play a bad guy. I play a guy with his own set of agendas and rules, and his own agenda and set of rules. So that's what it is. If you think he's an asshole, you're entitled to your opinion. Because opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Thank you. Can I shake your hand?
No.
Damn you! The best answer.
All right, we have time for you to quickly not answer one more question.
That's not true. Who said? We're not in a hurry.
Someone with a sign.
We're not in a hurry. Are we in a hurry? Are we in a hurry? Are we in a hurry?
No.
Right, keep going.
Are
we having a good time? I thought they went to sleep on me.
I was wondering if you had any advice for someone who was looking to be like
Purchase
an
a
actor.
car? Oh, sorry.
No, for
No,
someone-
I don't have advice for actors. It's a dumbass thing to do for a living. It's like dressing up in costumes and going to conventions.
I know, but that sounds like fun.
Nobody else will support it. It's but if you love it, you love it. There's nothing you can do about it. If you find a way to do it, you do it. We do what we love. We're lucky, It's the most amazing thing. Can't do it without you. So it's weird. I was doing it for no money. Now I do it for money, I guess. Well, the bills are paid, which is kind of cool. And that's a hell of a privilege to do something you love and have the bills paid. It's like ridiculous. You got a great job.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but-
make thinly veiled dick jokes for 4.5 hours a day.
That's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We are two birds of a feather. That's
I
fantastic.
guess so.
Thinly
I
veiled
might even
dick
watch you
jokes.
on TV. I might. I'm considering
I'm
it.
actually quite cool. I am. I'm pretty good at what I do, am I not? I'm going to have to listen to you on the radio.
Do it.
Well, I'll just get you to send me tapes. Or
Send you
files.
what?
Send me files. I want to hear your show.
Sure.
Cool.
I can do that.
I'll have to call in on
It's
occasion.
it's shitty.
Shall I call in on occasion, give you a hard time?
Oh, please do.
I'd love to.
Do that, yeah. Do that. I would like
Passive-aggressive.
that. I think you'd fit in well. I'll fire my co-host. I don't care.
Really? I'd
Yeah,
love to
yeah.
come there.
He's a red shirt. He's the red shirt of the show. So
He is
yeah.
the away team.
Oh yeah. He's not here, so,
So Star Wars or Star Trek?
me, Star Wars.
She's clapping. That's the crazy thing. I love it when fandoms collide. Did I ask you a question? Yeah. Good. Sit down. Mom.
All right. In
Sorry.
Weekend at Bobby's, Crowley expresses a particular interest in a specific type of whiskey. Now, was that influenced by your own personal tastes, or is that completely...
I'm sober 25 years, so it's not influenced
Okay.
by any taste at all.
All right.
When your drinking makes the Irish Times on a regular basis, it's time to stop. Way past funny. No, that was made up. It was made up for the occasion.
All right. Thank you for your answer.
Very well-structured question. Very precise and militaristic. I wonder why. Hey!
Hi.
Are you Amy Pond? No, then you're one of the Winchesters.
No, yeah.
Same thing, have you not noticed?
Sam.
Sam and Amy Pond is the same character. if you have long hair. How old are you?
13.
See, this is what blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind.
She was 3 when your show started.
She was 3 years old when the show started. And you've watched every episode?
Yeah.
No, she has. I know she has. Absolutely brilliant. I think it's the coolest thing in the entire world. We all do. We think it's the most amazing and magical thing, and we're so grateful to you guys. Because it's, I'm sorry, I'm just finding a picture of my kid for you. Yay. He's hot. You ready? I mean, when I say hot, I mean like hot. Are you ready for the hotness that is Max? This is my 14-year-old.
Oh, those are some cheekbones.
Yeah, he's got some cheekbones.
Wow.
You can cut glass with those. You ready? That face.
That was good. Yeah.
5'10".
At 14.
5'10". 10-pack, side handles. One of the top soccer players in the country. It's really cool. Oh, look. Oh, no. Here's his selfie in the mirror. He's dressed. Don't worry, he's 14. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
He's cute.
He's very cute.
He's cute.
He's a lovely kid, too. He was on the show. He was my minion on Jensen's episode. He was the one with the clipboard. Ah! So now you're floored. What's next? You can follow him on Instagram.
Thank you. I don't have Instagram, so.
I understand. What's your question, darling?
On Supernatural for season 10, will there ever be any more Crowley and Cass action? Not necessarily evil, but just them teaming up at all?
I love that. She sounds all innocent at the beginning of the thing, and then so she's asking about shipping threads. It's great. More Crowley and Cass action?
Yeah, like, not romantically, like, just teaming.
Oh, girl, look at you. This is wonderful. I love this. Baby in a trench coat. That's what he is. That's what we call him. That's what we call one of the characters on Supernatural.
Who? What?
Misha Collins. We call him the baby in a trench coat.
Oh.
Because without his powers, basically, he's a baby in a trench coat.
Sounds like a euphemism for something.
He's a good-looking boy.
Yeah.
He's pretty. Builds frickin' hospitals and houses for people and does stuff. He has the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen is his.
Gishwes.
Thank you for coming up with an acronym. But Gishwes is his. It is the biggest scavenger hunt in the world. It's the Guinness Book of Records. And it's a full charity thing. And it's magically brilliant and does incredible stuff for cats. But like weird stuff, like you have to dress as you have to have a dress completely made of bacon and meet a member of the Bulgarian royal family and take pictures. And 5,000 people do it.
How do I sign up?
You will sign up for next year. I'm serious. Bill Shatner did it this year.
He did not.
He did do it, and he lost, and he's really pissed. I think he came second. He was really upset. But it is the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen. It's a brilliant charity thing, and you should do it. You guys should put a team together up here if you haven't had one.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. You need a team because you do crazy stuff. You have to read the rules. They're funny. Sorry, what's up? Is that it?
Yeah, that's the question.
Thank you for letting me make fun of you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Sammy.
Hey, Sammy. We're not going anywhere. You're stuck here for the rest of the day. Just get me out of here. Get me out of here. You answer this one.
I know you're not, you didn't want to do anything like this. I was wondering if you can come down and give me a hug.
No.
No? She's waited all this time. Okay, then I have another question. What is your most, what do people most...
You didn't think this through, did you?
I did, but I can't speak.
That's okay. She wishes I couldn't speak.
Okay, I was wondering what you're asked most.
Did you say asked?
Yeah, asked.
Oh, sorry. Or asked. Can't be arsed. What am I asked most?
Yeah.
You know the worst thing about my job? What? Is it a note for me?
If it was for you, she would have handed it to you.
And we never went out. I wonder why. What am I not? The worst thing about my job is it's like, oh, I love you and I think you're really wonderful. Blah, blah, blah. What's it like working with Jensen and Jared?
I wasn't going to say that.
It's the worst question you could possibly ask me. And I got so pissed off one time, I went, nobody ever asked them what it's like to work with me, right? And then the next day on the internet of things, is them being asked a question by this very scared girl who's waited like 2 hours to get to a thing, and she goes, hi, I really like you, Jensen, I really like you, Jared, but what's it like working with Mark Sheppard? And they turned around without breaking beat. They turned around and looked at each other and went, short.
Okay.
So welcome to my world.
Peace out.
Next. Let's get these done quick.
Hi.
No. Come on.
I was just wondering, since a lot of people say that gingers don't have souls, what do you do if a ginger wants to make a deal?
Burn them at the stake? No. I think that is the saddest thing I've ever been asked. Who says gingers don't have souls? That's terrible. God. Is it your mom? You're cute. Don't ever, I'm not answering that question on the grounds it might incriminate me. And it's not true and it's not funny. So no. You're beautiful. Go sit down. I'm sure you have a soul somewhere. Who'd you come as?
You.
I love it.
Thank you. You're my favorite character, so.
Of course I am.
I know you are. It's like, it shouldn't even be a question. Like, you are the best.
Yeah, I know. You haven't asked the question yet.
Yep. Okay, well, this is my question. Oh my God!
I have this effect on women. It's
yes,
amazing.
you do!
It's like how he's developed.
She's gone,
Yes.
why?
Since season 5, how has Crowley developed? That's it.
He's got sexier.
Oh, yes.
I've had more naked sex scenes than the boys in the last 2 years. Kind of cool.
You have naked sex scenes? There's
I've had naked
sex scenes in Supernatural?
The massage parlor was fantastic, wasn't it? What? Riker beard? Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. Love it. The Riker beard effect.
You didn't always have a beard.
No. I was clean
I'm
shaven
trying to
in
picture
season
it.
5. I look much younger. I'm an old man. You got to
Keep the beard.
You like the beard?
Keep it, yeah. It's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Cool. Look how happy she is. That makes me happy. That makes me happy.
Hi. Hi, so my question is, obviously Crowley's developed a lot since he first started in season 5, and now in season 10 he's done almost a complete turnaround with what his character was.
Right.
Yeah, so what was your favorite Crowley to work with, and do you like him better now?
I like the weird trying to make me human thing. Me singing David Bowie and basing it, calling out the plot of Girls for about 10 minutes is kind of cool. Oh, I've got a great character, trust me. You really want to watch the show.
I'm going to watch it, yeah. I'm going to.
The end of season 8, it was mind-blowing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much, I mean, with the angels and the stuff, it was incredible. It was amazing. And it was just basically me crying and singing. Being injected with human blood as they're trying to turn me into a human. It's really sad.
That sounds disgusting.
It's kind of brilliant. But it was sad. Were you crying?
A little bit.
Little bit.
Little bit.
You crying the end of season 9?
Wasn't everybody?
I was in Australia 3 days after the season finale last year, right? And there's a girl goes, hey, look at this. Shows me on the back of her calf, tattooed on the back of her calf. Let's go take a howl at that moon.
Oh.
Which I'd just said 3 days before on television. It's the last words of season 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
There's a lot of fans out there, and they're amazing. And then there was a girl who said, whatever you say to me next, I'm going to get tattooed on my body. I'm like, no. Because I'm a parent. I'm like, that's not cool. Hold on. So she shows up at Vancouver Convention.
Yeah.
Tattooed on the inside of her wrist.
Wow.
Lowercase n, lowercase o, period. No. And I went, as a parent, kind of not a bad thing to have, I guess, as a very pretty girl.
Yeah.
No.
It's not bad.
But I was like,
It's
really?
not bad. I have. I know there are 5 people in the city with my radio station's logo tattooed on them. So
That's
I may
fantastic.
actually have more fan tattoos than you.
No,
I might.
no,
I might. Yeah.
No.
I might.
no.
Yeah.
It's a big world.
Thank you.
Welcome. Let's get through that. How long before you actually pull the plug on me? About how long? Yeah. 3 minutes? All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to take one more. Are the rest of you guys here tomorrow at all? If you are, I'll talk to you tomorrow. But don't take this personally, but answer the question. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Better be good. No pressure or anything.
No, don't worry. It's going to be good.
All right.
If you were a demon in real life and could
Nah, it's not
possess
good.
any of the members of the cast, who would you pick?
No.
You're not going to answer it?
No.
That's fair.
Don't like that one.
It wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't great, was it?
I'll back down from my
It's nice to
previous-
meet you, though.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, too.
Thank you.
Hail Hydra.
Boys got balls. I love it. It's my dear fun. Listen, I gotta say something to you guys. I hate to do this to you, but I gotta say something to you guys. And to you too, because this is important. Who's that? I get up and I make a noise. Listen, what I do is we make television together. When we make television, at the best, it's 150 of our friends all sitting around making television. That's what we do. We work really, really hard. We work 15, 16-hour days doing what it is that we do. We love doing what we do. It's the greatest thing in the entire world to do what we do. But I come from live theater and I come from live music. I was a musician all my life. And this is the greatest thing in the world. This is playing with you and playing with them is my idea of fun. That's what my idea of a great day is. The interaction between us is everything to me. There's a reason why I travel. The reason why I come to these shows, I mean, it's nice to sign in, it's nice to do those things, and there's a commercial aspect to what it is we do, because we've got to fly here, people got to pay to be here, and all that stuff. But this is what makes me happy. This is why I come, is for this. And the reason is because we make television on our own. And we finish our television show, and then we hand it over to post-production. And then post-production spends weeks changing everything, and suddenly music appears, and all this amazing stuff goes on, and the heart goes back into it. And it's just amazing. It's just an incredible process. And then it goes out on the air, and we don't share that with you. We're not with you when it's on, unless we have these amazing fan events. But I don't get to sit with you in your living room and share the experience of what it is that we made, which I'd love to do, but everybody's house is kind of difficult. But coming to these is what gives us that feeling. It's the return of that. The love that you show us is the most wonderful thing and keeps us going and makes us so happy, and it's the reason why we do what we do. And we love you very much, and thank you. Thank you, Halifax. Thank you, all you people. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Love you all. Come see me later. Sorry I didn't get you guys. I owe you.
Hal-Con.